Good morning, all of you. Hope everyone is settling down. I hope Sailaja ma'am is already there inside. Thank you very much, ma'am. Slot 1, session 1 is ready. Session 2, and we are waiting for session 3 to get ready. Meanwhile, I would like to take the pleasure of introducing what exactly this course is all about and how this examination has necessitated all of us to come together to work for the development of communication skills of these students. Lendi Institute of Engineering and Technology is an autonomous institution which offers undergraduate program in engineering. As part of the undergraduate engineering program, its ELCS lab, English Language Skills Communication Skills Lab, will offer particularly various courses. And as part of this 22-23 academic year, we have got around 4 courses named English, Communicative English 1, Communicative English 2, and also Employability Skills 1, finally English for Job Seekers. So as part of its journey, students will undergo training for each course around 12 weeks. And then as it is expected to have learning by doing concept, 12 weeks, the training that takes place, and around 3 weeks, the peer and internal evaluation that takes place. Finally, the last week, which is now that we have come for the external evaluation. So even if it is external evaluation, unlike the traditional method of inviting an external examiner to the campus and then make students exposed to the viva voce exam that is conducted by the examiner, we, as part of this modern era and understanding how e-resources and how virtual mode of various activities that are conducted for the education and its development, ELCS Lab Lendi also comes forward to organize such kind of a virtual event for the external examination. Generally, in developing the job skills, people always now recommend virtual mode of interview. So as part of the job skills, when the virtual interview round that comes, and then when the students will face the stranger directly, in order to have that kind of an experiment, we wanted now such kind of a stranger as an examiner. Until yesterday, we too do not know who these examiners are all about. And then we make them to work with all of us to help the development of the inside students' communication skills. So this is in brief the introduction for the coursework. And as part of the coursework, students have been highlighted in understanding the LSRW skills, especially in this course, especially at this exam. Students are expected to work for the speech without an anxiety, speech without a disturbance, without an inhibition, and also to show their confidence through their speech. So in order to have all these outcomes that were set to meet them, we were encouraging students to take up this kind of virtual calls now and then. And then we also have teachers inside who always put an effort to train these candidates how to really take these virtual calls and then make their job easily done. So as part of such coursework, we have come to the final day for the external evaluation. And thanks for Madhuri ma'am, who has accepted invitation. Sailaja ma'am also has accepted. Along with them, Kushal Agasti, another wonderful alumni. Of course, Madhuri Chila is an alumni of this institute who here took a lot of challenge in developing her communication skill. And then in the real time now, she is facing all the challenges. And then she has come forward to help all of us. Similarly, Kushal Agasti is another wonderful alumni who also has experienced a lot from language laboratory. And finally, he also has joined. And I have to see who Sailaja ma'am is all about. And let me introduce her also once her video is on. And session 1, session 2, 3, if you are ready, we'll be going forward. Session 1 is ready anyway. Their video is on and their teacher and the students are ready. We invite session 2 and session 3. As part of this examination, we have got 9 to 12:30. Put together the first half an hour, we have introductions and then setting technical setup for the lab environment. Oh, thank you, Sailaja ma'am. We know her, and last time also she came. She's from Vignan Institute, and then we'll be very happy waiting for other members to also switch on their videos, and we'll be going forward for the realities. And as part of this examination, hello Madhuri, how are you, Ma? Thank you so much. You're on mute.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I just realized I'm on mute. Yeah.
No problem.
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Fine, doing great. And then we are waiting for your arrival, and thanks for your time. And we are going forward with the exam. So as part of this examination, we have the first half an hour to make all the arrangements and then also to have an exchange, a dialogue with examiner and examinees. And finally, the main part of the exam is for 1.5 hours, where the examination is going around one educational audio video material that we play, where students are expected to respond to the material that they have watched or that they have listened to. And then they also have to put their expression of interest or their thought and then their observation and experience in their own words. So that will be the first round. They'll come individually to you in a room that is broken out for you. And then there they can talk to you and negotiate with you. And after all these 10, 15 or 20 members who have been given in that room, once they have finished the first round, the second round would be the discussion among their own peers. Maybe like-minded 3 or 4 kids will come and sit before you, and they can start discussing what exactly the video, audio material that they have seen. Such a way, okay. Thank you so much. So we have got different people on the board, and it is interesting for making all of them know about it. Similarly, we are waiting for other Sailaja. Okay, both the Sailaja ma'ams are ready. And then we have Madhuri ma'am also ready. Kushal is following our exam today because yesterday he has taken up the exam. And then if there is a possibility, he also can take some time today. With this background, let's go forward in understanding all the sessions already. 1, 2, 3 are ready. And then I request now session 2 to start its introduction to examiners.
Good morning, everybody. Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you're pretty much audible, Amma.
Good morning to all of the external examiners. Thank you for joining us today. And as for this course and as for this activity, I think it is very beautifully designed because I think when an audio material is played in our mother tongue, it is very easy for the students to grasp and analyze and respond to it very clearly. But when it is played in a second language, that is English, they take in a little more effort to understand the pronunciation, the culture, and the references that are put in this video. So through this activity, we are trying to habituate to the students how to articulate, analyze, and respond to a particular audio video material very clearly, which will help them in their workplace because they will be working with people from different cultures. So I thank Hari sir for giving the students this wonderful opportunity. And now we have two students, Prudvi and Jagadish, to share their ELCS lab journey with all of you. Prudvi?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, sir, and good morning to all of us. I am Prudvi from Mechanical B. I want to share my experience on English lab. Before joining BTech, I don't know that English lab is there or also. After joining BTech, I got a hope that English lab is there and I will get help from all my English team for my future support. And English lab helped us in my communication skills and to interact with among others and all. Jagdish?
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Harish Kumar, and good morning to everyone, and it's all the examiners. And then, before I'm coming to the English lab, I don't hope that I can select it in an interview, and because of my speaking problem. After the completing this lab, I totally get confident in speaking and interacting with the others and team membership. And not only that, in English lab, I learn how to participate in various English sections such as debates and team discussions and more. And this is my experience in this ELCS lab. Thank you.
Thank you, Prudvi and Jagdish. And that is from session 2, sir. Over to you.
That's great hearing from session 2, Prudvi and other gentlemen who have opined about the language lab's experience. And I hope the same experience that you have to keep up for the rest of the couple of semesters. And then by the by, when you get the job, you are definitely tested on this line. You please get ready and make all the right effort. And now let's get into session 3, who is ready with Mahati ma'am. Sorry, we could not hear you properly. No, we are not able to hear you. Meanwhile, we'll take session 1 into the call and then you get ready. Session 1, Mahalakshmi.
Yes, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yeah. You're pretty much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Good morning to all the external examiners, Madhuri ma'am, Sailaja ma'am, Kushala sir, and all the students as well as my team of English. We welcome you to the external examination. I want to start like yesterday, one of our external examiner, Mrs. Vasuki ma'am from Leo Global Consultancy. She asked one question to all the students. Like she asked, what is the relation between LSRW skills, like listening, speaking, reading, and writing. And she also answered at the end that how it is related, how each figure is related with one another. Like a good listener becomes a good speaker. A good speaker is always a good reader, and a good reader is always a good writer. So keeping this as one of the motives of our ALCS lab, we have designed a course, different courses which are suitable for the need of the market, need of the hour, for all the students starting from to final year. So we are not confined only for one particular semester or not for one particular year. We are moving our journey from starting from first year, first semester to third year till they go and attend the campus trials. So every segment we want to make the students to understand how practically they need to develop themselves in the way they have to be suitable for to acquire a job by developing all the skills that are required for a job seeker. Like that, we developed communicative English 1, 2, as well as employability skills, and the third semester we are dealing with English for job seekers or advanced communication skills. So we want to make the students to expose themselves and know themselves by doing by their own. That is what we call it. We follow, or we call it as learning by doing. So today we have set of examples in front of everybody, and we will listen from them itself. Now I have Tarun Sai, Manikanta, and Mr. Krishna beside me, who wants to share their experience, or they want to share their views about this particular course along with their journey in the language lab. With your permission, I'm handing over the microphone to Mr. Sai Manikanta.
Good morning, Hari sir and respected examiners present here and my dear students. This is Tarun Sai Manikanta from Mechanical. I would tell an example before lockdown of Corona and after lockdown of Corona. I will be before the English language lab and after the English language lab. Before the English language lab, we didn't speak with the confidence, at least we didn't spoke in English. But after the English lab, I am speaking directly to the examiners and before the Vice Principal Hari sir, and with the confidence and because of all it was of English lab, and I can proudly say that this English language lab has so many workouts and it gains confidence in all the students, and it makes the hard work and practice in this lab. We can practice more and we can stay stronger in this lab.
Good morning, everyone. So I'm going to say a few things about this course we have done. So this course is will help you in improving your speaking skills and other writing part, where it is focused on the employability skill. So which it can be developed. Okay. So hello. Okay. It can be which we can be developed in the future for the employability skills, as I was saying. So this gives you confidence while writing an email to someone like a person who is above us. So we can confidently write an email and we can speak English in a fluent way. Also by listening the other people who are trying to communicate with you. So this English lab has helped me a lot to improve myself. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Krishna and Tarun. Over to you, Haris.
That's great. That's great hearing from Tarun and Krishna. Both of them in recent times, they have performed very well on university level selections for National Integration Camp that is being organized shortly somewhere by Government of India at West Bengal. So anyway, I love to see both of them who have been putting a wonderful effort, and I wish that these two would definitely be selected for that camp. And only with their communication. One side, Tarun has negotiated very well. What are all those abilities that he has secured? through his communication skills. He has negotiated there. Similarly, Krishna Kumar also has come forward very well in giving away all his abilities, what he had through his communication. So this way, I wish others also have to really make use of this exam as a learning part, especially for real-time doing of communication. Shall we now get into session 3? Is session 3 fixed up with its technical glitch?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. No. Maybe your hand device has internet problem. Your main device might have its own audio problem.
So can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Yes. Sir, I think
Yes.
now we can go forward.
Yeah. We see you and then you're able to see you.
Yes, a very good morning and sorry for the little glitch.
Yeah.
And Hari sir, my team English and all the external examiners, a very good morning. And firstly, we are happy that we got an opportunity to work with all the experts like you. And I'm sure all the students will enjoy thoroughly the whole session, learning from each other. And they will definitely take forward all the inputs that are seriously being shared by all the external examiners. And I am monthly working as an assistant professor of English with my lovely team of English at Lendi. And as part of this, employability skills, we have introduced email writing, and LS activity primarily for the students to improve their communication, especially in terms of their speaking. So this kind of an online examination will definitely help them get familiarized with the industry today, because if we see, most of the personal interviews are taking place online through online mode, and it is very important for all the students to get familiarized with this kind of an examination. And the very initiative of conducting these kind of models is to make them get used to it. So I'm sure definitely students are going to get a beautiful experience to this. And now there are 2 students here who want to give a try, sharing their experiences they had so far in our lab. And one is Sampath and the other is Hari. And over to Hari, I want him to speak about his experience.
Good morning, sir. My name is Hari. Sir, thanks for giving this opportunity to indeed your English communication skills in my share my experience. Sir, first of all, I have so many fear to speak in English, sir. But now I have so many, I have no fear to speak in English, sir. We have learned so many things in English, sir. Today, I have no stage fear to speak in any way, sir. Thanks, sir.
Good. Okay. We also have Sampath.
Yeah. Very good morning, sir. I am Sampath of Mechanical Branch. Today, I want to discuss about our English lab. On behalf of all students, we are very thankful for conducting this lab, because this lab has given opportunity, give all the opportunity that we can improve our English skills, so that we can attend the interview, we can manage an interview, so that we can learn new things from this lab. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity, sir.
Yes. Okay. Though they are still struggling to communicate well, I'm sure the best part is they're coming forward without any hesitation. That is more important. Though they are still struggling, they manage to communicate what is their intention, and that is more important, I feel. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. Over to you.
Truly well said. When I see Mr. Hari is coming forward to help himself, particularly to introduce the whole batch of him. And also I have seen the truthfulness in his presentation. Yes, exactly. There are many who are actually struggling from our part of this little rural milieu that they hail from, and then they have only one part, that is inhibition. And only when somebody who leaves that or who breaks that shackle will definitely comes forward to develop communication very well. And I wish session 3 should also do all the wonders. And now all the introductory part for the internal examiners as well as the examinees are completed. And I now wish to listen from the examiners. And I now request Madhuri is there. Madhuri, one of the successful alumni, and then she has put in wonderful effort here when she was there in the language lab. And she is, I feel definitely she is one of the brand ambassadors for language lab. Through language lab, she did all the best. And then now she's working for an IT. And thanks for her time, even if it is on holiday for her on Saturday, readily accepted the invitation that is shared with her and her sister too. And it is fun having time with her, and then definitely you please learn from all her experiences. And I hope Madhuri would introduce herself.
Thank you, sir. It was all because of your support. Always we could do all these things and be in a stage where we are today. So yeah, hi everyone. This is Madhuri. And then I have currently 5 years of experience now. I am working for Deloitte currently, staying in Bangalore, and then very happy to be part of college again. So I'll make sure that I take out time for college anytime. So, and that's all. Happy to be here again, sir.
That's great here to hear, especially from Madhuri's desk. And in fact, she is such a wonderful girl who has done all the best in the language lab. Whenever there is a challenge, whenever there is a competition, we strongly believe in collaborate, compete, and then communicate. Generally, she has done a lot, especially with this model. And she is always on top for the competition, and she has won a lot of competitions with Insight. And I just feel like nostalgic in recalling all what her experiences with us. Thank you very much, Madhuri. And I now take you to have an introduction from one of the senior teachers in the fold of ELT. And she is a good old friend of language laboratory at Lendi. Madam Dr. Sailaja from VISTFR, Vignan University. We love to hear always from her, and then she is very soft, sweet, and a senior teacher who always puts right effect on any of the FIRs that she undertakes, especially in terms of English language teaching. She is the part of our external examinations body today, and she's also introducing herself now.
Yeah, good morning, Hari sir.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning. You are audible.
Am I audible? Yes, sir.
Yeah, audible and visible also.
Yes. Good morning to the experts today and English fraternity. I'm Sailya, working for Vignan's Nerula Kuntur. I have 23 years of experience as English teacher. I would love to interact with Lendi because of all the positivity I find here. So wherever there is a possibility, I would love to interact with Lendi staff and also with students. And I feel I'm a passionate teacher because we are connecting with the generation. And also I have experience conducting Cambridge examinations for PET, Cambridge PET, and also I finished my CELTA certification. So good morning all students and the faculty of Lendi. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
That's great hearing from you, ma'am. We'll also be always happy to have you always on our board. And we have counted already you are as our internal member of body.
Thank you so much, sir.
And the best part from you is always giving right amount of time, right amount of energy in especially explaining, guiding the student friends from their mistakes. And I wish the same to be continued even in future.
Sure. Thank you, sir.
With this, I'll ask Srinivas, sir, I hope, external examiner, who could not join. He has reported language lab. If at all session 1 makes an arrangement for him to introduce. Meanwhile, I can ask Kushal Agasti to introduce himself, and he is one of our alumni. And then he who has been putting a lot of effort as an examiner for the past couple of days. And I wish he also can undertake now for other 2 or 3 members. Maybe Madhuri and Agasti, both of them can share the burden of one room. I'll be very happy, and then to take it forward. I wish Kushal Agasti to introduce himself.
Yeah, sure. So thank you. Good morning, one and all. This is Kushal from Vijayanagaram. I'm a former student of our Lendi, and I'm currently working as a front-end developer in Web Technology Services Limited, Bangalore. Actually, I and Madhuri are batchmates also. So coming to English lab helped me a lot, especially Hari sir and Rosa ma'am. They helped me to come forward and speak in front of everyone by lowering my fear of speaking in front of people, and especially these group discussions, presentations. These things helped me a lot to overcome my fear of being shy and not able to speak in front of anyone. These helped me to overcome that fear and confidently speak in front of all you guys now. I hope I can give some of my knowledge so that it may be helpful for you. Thank you, sir. Thank you all.
That's great to hear from you, Kushal, and I hope you would also be doing all the best because for the past couple of sessions, you have been doing all the good work, and you're also telling the student friends what would be the right and what would be not to be taken into consideration when they really put in effort for the communication practice. And thank you so much for your time, and I hope you will really help Madhuri to finish the exam at the earliest. And,
Yeah, sure, sir.
and we have Srinivas sir from Anits Engineering College, and he is our local member for the examination body. Actually, he is the boss for today's examination. He has to observe all the examiners' work and examinees' work. And of course, even the external examiners who are sitting outside the campus, their work too, he tracks, and then he also conducts an exam. If there's a possibility, Kushal will support even Srinivas sir, would be always great. Sir, I think I did say your name well, or shall I get confused? Sir, did I say well?
Suresh Kumar.
I'm so sorry, Dr. Suresh. I always get confused with the name. Sometimes it happens because we need to meet very often, Dr. Suresh, because otherwise I can forget the things like this, names like this. I'm so sorry. I call upon Dr. Suresh, one of the external examiners on the board today, and I request Dr. Suresh to introduce himself.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Suresh Kumar. I've been working as an assistant professor in NITS for the last 7 years. And I teach English language for the first year students and soft skills for the third year students of NITS Engineering College. And I have done my PhD on critical thinking. And I have published only 3 papers on the same subject. And now we are also planning to establish a language lab like yours. And we have taken suggestion from Dr. Haribabu sir, and we are trying to implement all the suggestions in our language lab. And I'm very privileged to have Haribabu sir and his support for our language lab. And thank you all of you.
That's great hearing from you, and we'll always be going hand in hand Whenever ELT that comes into picture, whenever the language laboratories concept that comes into picture, our Lendy's Language Lab, which is regarded for its best outcomes, and thank you so much for your recommendations. And we are always with you and with anybody who wishes to really do all the best on language laboratories. Thank you, Dr. Suresh. Hope we are going on the right track, and then we are exactly in the first half an hour end, finishing all the introductions. But we are only due with the video audio educational material to be played still. And I'm trying now, and as part of this exam, I can share the screen once again to show you the video audio material for all of you. One side the examiners and the other side examinees should always put a focus on the video audio, especially for the examinees. It is quite important that how you are putting your own thought. What is your take? How are you going to make a presentation of your own day-to-day experiences connected to the video audio material that you have listened to? Since all of you are mechanical engineers, I'm bringing somebody who is very good friend for you as mechanical engineer. Shortly, I can reveal it. But before that, you just imagine what is that it is going to happen. Being mechanical engineers, what wonders that we could create. Imagine and transform yourself into that land of imagination. Because you know, you're supposed to speak. When you wanted to speak, you must have an inspiration. Okay, that inspiration is drawn from this audio video material. Language Lab is trying to put before you something what you have to do by just learning, something what you have to learn just by doing. So that kind of a video audio material, shortly it is coming in line. Before that, I also can request all the examiners to be aware that the examination is for around 1.5 hours time. After this video audio material will be broken up into 3 rooms, and then you can take, of course, your support examiner will take the comfortable examiner for her or him, and then you'll get into that room, and then your first round of examination is independent, individual. Each individual will come and speak to you. And then the second round of examination is in peers, they'll come, maybe in shorter groups, in like-minded groups, maybe in 3s, 4s, or 5s. They can come and then they discuss before you what their understanding all about this video audio material. I think all of you might have understood what my agony altogether as a teacher, and it's all only just to make you all ready for the real communication practice. Session 1, session 2, and 3 are ready. I'm now trying to put before you a wonderful material that is more liked by most of the mechanical engineers. So I hope I'm doing all the best for you. Can you guess what that video is all about? Wild guesses are very dangerous, sir. That is what your expression, Prithvi. You're putting the same expression on the screen, but anyway, no wild guesses. I'm taking you forward into this interesting video. This is about Ratan Tata Sir. I hope, is it loaded for you? Will someone respond to me? Maybe session 3, Mahati ma'am, if she responds. Yeah, responded with 2 thumbs ups. It means that she's looking at the loaded page. Now I'm trying to play it. If at all it is heard, you please let me know.
It's a great pleasure and a great privilege to be here this evening.
Yeah.
A little overwhelming, if I might say so.
You please let me know if it is breaking here and there.
Thank you.
Don't take liberty. It's most important with this video only, the whole examination goes around. You please let me know if at all it is really struggling. I can do it from my hand device, not a problem.
It's a great pleasure and a great privilege to be here this evening. A little overwhelming, if I might say so.
Is it coming well?
So it's coming well, but the volume is little low. So can you please
reduce the volume? Volume is little low. I have to You have to find fault with YouTube and then the presenter. But anyway, now it comes. I'll
Yes.
put once again.
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
It's a great pleasure and a great privilege to be here this evening. A little overwhelming, if I might say so. And I'm overwhelmed. Let me just say that on all the years and the varying capacities that I've tried to work.
Hello, sir.
I-
The video has stopped. Is it only
Stand, this is struggling. Just give me a way, give me a minute.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay.
Yeah, I'm stopping to share from this window. Yeah, I now can try sharing my screen to you. All of a sudden, my computer stopped working with a Zoom. I don't know why. All of a sudden, it's a glitch. Kindly now look at this.
It's a great
audio
pleasure
video
and a great
material.
privilege to be here
Is
this
it being
evening.
played?
Yes.
A little overwhelming,
Yes, sir. It is clear.
if I might say so. And I'm overwhelmed. Let me just say that on all the years and the varying capacities that I've tried to work in India, the most fascinating period of time that I've had is in the automotive area. The automobile business is truly an emotive and a tremendously rewarding business. It has more excitement than any other business I've been involved in. And the greatest pleasure I've had is trying to do something that everybody says could not be done. I'll just share perhaps a moment in time which I will always cherish. I decided that India could produce its own car. Everybody, my friends overseas, in the automobile business said that this couldn't be done. We had to go through a collaboration to get know-how, get technology. But we undertook to produce this car. You saw images of it in the video. It was called the Indica, and we produced it in India, totally of Indian content. As we got close to putting it in the market, my friends in India somewhat distanced themselves from me, otherwise known as distancing yourself from failure. And when the car came out, I suddenly felt that I didn't have a friend in the world, and that all the warnings that people had given me were probably going to come true. But the car did come out. It did earn a 20% market share, and we showed that we could do something. Throughout the time I've been involved in business, there hasn't been anything that has equaled the excitement, the reward, and the exhilaration that the car industry has provided and can provide. It gives, as has been said earlier, an opportunity to test new technologies, new building methods, but above all, it has helped in the transformation of the Indian economy to a mobile economy. And a great deal of what has happened in India has happened right here in Detroit. The world owes a great deal to the United States for doing what it did to get the car industry to be taken for granted the rest of the world as it has over the years. It's a great pleasure to be involved in the industry, and a very humbling recognition to receive the award that's been bestowed today. I owe this to my colleagues in the company who have transformed this business, and I would like to thank the Automotive News who put together this award, and to say how much I cherish being included in the Hall of Fame. Thank you so much.
Hope now.
Let me just stop the sharing. Yeah, I have now come back to the main room.
You must have noticed what altogether Ratan Tata tried to give you all his pleasure. And I now ask you to get into the breakout rooms, and which are being opened shortly. We wanted 3 or 2 now. So in the session 1, parallelly, couple of them will do. So I can do session 1 can stay back. Half session 1 can stay back here. And the session 2, yeah, one more session for Agasti goes into breakout room. And all the 3 rooms are open. And I now request for session 1, Maha ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Whom are you taking?
Yes, sir.
Madam?
So can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. So should we stay back in the main room, or should we take up session 1?
That's what one session 1 breakout room is one room for Agasti.
Okay, sir.
Session 1 directly in the main room. How you are going to organize this batch, you need to see. Similarly, session 2, who is the examiner, ma'am? Session from session 2. Shailaja ma'am. I'm assigning Shailaja ma'am to session 2. And to session 3?
Madhuri Sheila.
Okay. I'm assigning Madhuri ma'am to session 3. You can go there and you can start working.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Maha ma'am, you can plan how to organize Agasti sir's work and then Dr. Suresh's work.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Yes. Sir. Kushal, sir, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so can you give me 3 minutes of time so that I can arrange the session for you? Concept with rounds, round 1 and 2.
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Kushal sir, can you hear us?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, the session is ready. The student is ready. You can go ahead with it, sir.
Ma'am, can you share me the spreadsheet? I didn't receive today's.
Sure, sir. Sure. I'll share with you, sir.
Okay, ma'am. In the meanwhile, I will continue the session.
Sure, sir. Sure. Thank you.
Yeah. Hi. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Meanwhile, tell your roll number to sir, so that sir will identify.
Okay. Good morning, sir. Myself,
good morning.
myself from mechanical.
Okay.
My roll number 21 KD 18346.
Okay. Yeah, continue.
So, my view about
Yes. Yes, please speak.
what
Yeah,
I,
continue. Yeah.
what I understand from this Ratan Tata's award-winning speeches, do what everyone says you can't do, and you should tell them that it will happen from your hard work, and we should do hard work until it is hard.
Okay.
So that,
Yeah, continue.
sir,
Yeah, continue.
and we should do.
Don't get tense. Speak freely what you think.
Speech. And I understand that there is no shortcuts or anything for success. There is only hard work, and you should do hard work for your success. And he succeeded. What other things that he can't, but he succeeded.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
My name is Yashwant. My registration number was 21 KD 1802347.
Okay.
But I understand what about the Ratan Tata was saying that there is a no shortcut for the success. While doing anything, we can place our mind in that work only, not for another thoughts. By did not give up we did not estimate our success. By continuous hard work, we will get our success until it gives us time. But sometimes it was flops, but we can do same thing, but in another way, we can get success.
Okay.
By this, Ratan Tata has given us a good example. When we do anything, please cooperate with all people and understood what we have done and what we give to the people in free of cost and learn. And this is my view, sir.
Okay.
Thank you for giving this opportunity.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
To all the external examiners. I am Ayappa. I am coming from mechanical department with registration number 21 KD1 1J0348. Ratan Tata sir is a big inspiration to all our Indians because Ratan Tata sir creates more innovations in the automobile industries. While Ratan Tata sir starts his first vehicle, first manufactured vehicle, Tata Indica, firstly it is failed. By a lot of trials, and lot of by doing hard work in their field. At last, it gets success in the automobile industry. He got the success. Ratan Tata sir got the this success by his courage and by his commitment, and also by his hard work. So we grab the main points from this means when we believe in ourselves and when we do hard work, we can get success. That's it, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, 0349, sir.
Okay.
I tell about the Ratan Tata.
Yeah. Continue.
Ratan Tata was the first Indian industrial former chairperson of Tata Group, sir.
Okay.
And he award list of the within the Padma Vibhushan and Padma.
Yeah, don't get confused. Be cool and speak.
Within the awards in Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan, sir. And first we innovated the automobile in Indica car, sir, less than 20% share. Less, sir.
Okay.
And thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
21 KD 18033. Today I'm sharing my view about the last video. That Ratna Tata said that the struggles he faced in automobile industries. That cars are the land vehicles which offers comfort zone in traveling. He invented the car Indica and he got failed and he did not get 20% of profit. And after starting the Tata Motors introduced the car Tata Sierra in 1991, he gets success in this first car. And he said that India should make his own cars by these industries. And thoroughly, Indian economy is converted into mobile economy.
Okay.
Like when he failed in car Indica, but he never gave up and invented a new car and he got succeeded. He succeeded in Tata Sierra in 1991. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Sir, myself, Yamanji.
Yeah.
I am from mechanical department. My registration number is 21 KD 1800351. Tata is one of the inspirational person in India. He is one of the automotive businessmen. He was introduced in the automobile in India.
Okay.
There was so many struggle to develop the business.
Okay. Yes, speak freely. Don't get tensed. Yeah. Yeah. Tell something what you want. I mean, what you understood from that video.
So,
Tell your own thoughts in your own words. No problem. Yeah.
we had some children muscle awards in their business. It was introduced some cars and some cars are introduced in their drive.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Hello, sir. Myself,
Hello.
sir. I am from mechanical league section. I am using the roll number 21 KD 1A 0352.
Okay.
I am here to discuss something about giving a point about video. Yes, sir. Ratan Tata is one of the most inspirational persons in India because he invented so many cars which we are very helpful to today generation. Because the first car is it was filled, it did not get 20% of the market share. 20% of the market is in above video. Ratan Tata said that one of the main person in some of the cases only select one point of area and work on that area and more fascinating in that area and get work hard on that part and definitely success in that part and we will definitely work hard on that area we will selected we will definitely success.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Good morning to all. Myself, Vamsi. Roll
Yeah.
number 21 KD 180353.
Okay.
Ratan Tata sir was in the most technology to improve the cars and design automobiles. First of all, he introduced the car. He introduced the individual car. Automobiles are converted into mobile economy to the business. How to improve to the help the motors and technologies to simple way to vehicles and global economy to improve the global economy is improved and and what shares are improved to the company and to companies are provided to the all the peoples and to growth of the Indians and to the sub companies to way. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Hi, sir. And myself, I'm Asperger's from Mechanical B. Sir, first of all, I'm having some problem, and when I speak, it will be stop some wording. First of all,
Okay.
and few minutes back, and we are listened about how to certain some inspirational video. In that video, I really and myself I can feel it will happens to us also. Like means if we create any new things like cars or any automobiles, if it is success means there will be no one to encourage us. If it will be useful to anyone and they will come across us and they will yes and behave with you and they will I mean encourage us. That is the wrong way to the people the way they're giving the respect to everyone. But Ratan Tata sir given the more inspiration for us, like how he faced any the more problems in his career, and it's nearly 25 years ago, and he like, I mean, 25 years ago he invited the car, and like this it will be applied in our daily life also. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Uh, Good morning, sir. This is Jan Prakash from Mechanical B. And
Yeah, good.
my roll number is II-1 KD 180355, sir.
Okay.
And in this video, basically, I have listened, understand. Ratan tells us why he winning this award is one of the fascinating period in his career in the automobile services. And while he is receiving an award, he just said that it is the award was dedicated to his colleagues. It is one of the great leader, and it is one of the fascinating period to designing a car in automobile services. While he designing a car like Indica, he earned 20% shares in that company, and he's one of the greatest person in his. He ever faced a lot of struggles, but he achieved his success in his life. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
My name is Antri Vikram. I'm from Mechanical Department. Registration number is 21 KD 180356.
Okay.
So today, Ratan Tata is a very successful person, we have known. But the past this journey for starting is a struggle in so much so far. In 20 years, he didn't start any company anyway. But he tried level the best in way, and he is a very so far is a successful. The self-made to anybody is a taking the inspiration. This inspiration to other students or other generation has started how we can help the people, or also he given the donations like Ratan Tata given that he's given the donations, and he started the journey how we also we can start that taking so much of inspiration, taking the so much of helping nature, that this type of we also journey started means we also goes far, we have the success in the life, and nothing is impossible. We have the tried means the level best. The started journey is a very helpful for that. So thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Good morning, sir. I'm Krishna Kumar.
Yeah,
I
good
wrote
morning.
E57.
Okay.
So I'm gonna. So what I have learned from the extract which was given about Ratan Tata, that if you try to create something new, people will just try to avoid you because it has a high chances of failure. Same goes to the same implies in our real life. So if you want to say like I want to run in marathon, but most of the people will discourage you because you cannot. They'll say that you cannot do it, you will fail, and other things. So that is why it is important to try out. Even if you fail, you have to learn from your failures and try to improve in your future. So this extract was helpful in many ways, as Mr. Ratan Tata said. So that is why we can learn in a vast majority of things in our real life, which can be implemented in this scenario. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Kushal sir, we are done with round 1 for your batch students. And
Okay,
I'll
ma'am.
be sending three students for a group discussion of second round, sir. With your
Yeah.
permission.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am. But ma'am, I think I got the wrong spreadsheet.
No, sir. Actually, you got the correct sheet only because you and Mr. Dr. Suresh sir will be sharing the session, sir. Like half
Actually,
students. So you and half, sir.
I got CSC student spreadsheet, ma'am.
Oh, I'll cross check and resend you again, sir. So
Okay,
sorry.
ma'am.
Yes, sir.
No, no. Thank you, ma'am.
First,
Hey, good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Can you start our GDC?
Yeah, sure. But speak louder, please.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Hi, yes, sir. Did you know about the Ratan Tata's now about winning this? Yeah, yes. He is a great person, and we always feel that we proudly say Indian creating wonders like that. But he was first failure person. Nowadays, he was in a great businessman. Yeah. What is your view about Ratan Tata? How many times failure and then the success comes? The same happened in Japan's like Indica first failure, and it isn't even correct 20% in the market also. But now is India and of course yeah, but he wasn't first failure no, but he starts with Indica. Indica? Yeah, first he was failure, but he tried a lot of, after a lot of trials he succeeded. Success I didn't get without failure. This is the best example to know all the people. Did you improve the Ratan Tata statement was the success will come with never give up attitude? Yes, it's really true. Yes, it's really true because we the people didn't take give up. If the people taking the give up, they are failing themselves. They are failing themselves in this society, and the people taking the challenges like in our group, they are become leaders in this society. I think so. If you get success earlier, then you get failure. So if you get failure first round, then you get know that what is the how can you get succeed just for anything automobile. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. 1 second, guys. Can you tell me your roll numbers?
346, sir.
346. Okay.
347. 348.
Okay.
348.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Yeah, sure. But speak louder, please. Yeah.
In the previous video, we saw that Tata faced struggle in manufacturing the automobile industries. He got so many losses in automobile industries like.
Yeah, speak among yourself, guys. Your group discussion is between you three people. Yeah.
You must indicate automotive company must indicate the indigo car and less than 20% stage in market. And if you push the Canada is the first failure in the indigo car.
No, when we were coming to 1991, we came to Tata Sierra in 1991. We got succeeded in this car.
But the Indian market, they have an indigo car in the percentage of the shares.
But Tata has so much experience in making the car and manufacturing the car. We have more ideas and information to making the car. And the travel is one of the
and the answer successfully very
also land vehicles which offers us comfort zone in where travel. We are bringing also in developing our business.
And we made the new car of the market and more comfortably the Tata of the automobile company to increasing the shares and market purpose.
Quietly, Tata said the Indian economy is converting into automobile economy. What's your opinion on
that? The Tata success is there.
Is that Tata is converting into automobile economy? Because nowadays we are running over traveling. If you want a comfort when traveling, use cars in our comfort zone.
Safety and precautions there.
It provides safety and while traveling, it offers us a comfort zone.
And the more profit of the profit of the Tata company is in the more than top places.
When you're coming to Tata Motors, it's more comfort zone while traveling. It provides so much of facilities in the cars. Like seat belts and bumpers,
airbags, there are more facilities to give the in automobiles and cars.
He innovates new models in car designs. He struggles in facing problems while innovating the new car.
We see the new technology they're coming and you change the automobile, they change the cars and model, they change.
Rather said that we should manufacture our own cars in India. While when watching my saying that importing cars from other countries, that we should avoid that when we should manufacture new models with new innovators in our country.
So personally, the only industrial purpose in only India, they not the country, and we exporting the cars and models to other countries.
That's why after providing new innovations in car design, exploring new facilities and new innovations in cars, and providing more facilities and to feed the person coming comfort zone while traveling.
And with normal people also we cost is low price.
Guys, 1 second. The Spets guy, please place your points. You are silent all the time. Yes, tell your points also. Those who are only speaking. Yeah. You also add your points. You also place your points in front of them. Yeah. Continue.
The cars in the India so started in the automobiles company. So very struggle to develop in the business. Yeah, facing so much struggles for manufacturing new car.
But he succeeded in life.
He was successful periods, but he never gave up in any situations. And the car Tata Indica was failed, but he never gave up and manufactured the new cars, new facilities, and new innovations. And awarded from the Padma. Taking some MLAs awards was taken. What you said is absolutely correct. He's an inspiration for future generations.
And he produced so many jobs and
those products, because of you, so many people are suffering automobile conditions. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. 1 second, can you guys tell me your roll numbers?
349, sir.
Okay.
So 350.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hi.
Happy start about starting data's his life period. First of all, he started his 25 years ago. He created a new car, Indigo, and it is failed. Yes, it was failed, but it is once it is failed, but he never gave up. He tried a lot of tries. He continues to try and he finally successful in his field, automotive in the field was just yes, it is the best step of his career, and that is also to generate non-technology by what we vehicle and yes, by using sensor operating also we can create a new model automotive vehicles also. And it is in us and it is waiting for us to create a now it is India. For India, not for all of the core India. But when we given the first start from India, but no one is confident to buy it. But everyone is interested to buy foreign country vehicles. But he feels some bad why these friends are so India is not my friends. And he feels so bad. After a few years, he created a new thing in the world. And present nowadays, the people are using these Indigo cars only. Small type of Indigo cars are using present technologies. Yes, it is using everybody is using the present technologies. Not only Indigo, there is a more automatic cars. New introducing cars. Comfortable and to pick up and it is comfortable for everyone. People with his reasonable rates also, he's also coming for us and in society and everywhere. To the worldwide to present the cost, also to provide the cost and all of the vehicles. Yes, it is very useful to everyone. And not only in India, but every worldwide it is so famous. And others are also very and very inspirational for us. Comfortable. For if we also create anything or innovative ideas, we can also face that like problems, and we can get lots of knowledge, and we have to that create more and more innovative things and which is how to account for the accounts. It is the main thing, and worldwide accountability growth. First of all, we face many struggles, and then we succeed. If there is no struggle in our success life, we cannot be successful in our life. Yes, there is a profits and loss also there. But when we get profits, and improve the global economy and do the work. So in this present technology, we can it will be changed by year, but we have to forward in but still we have to forward the step in the automotive life. Automotive situation so the new model present technologies, because in future at present it will be our life will be running automotive in this field only, because there is no we can't be communicate with the yes. Yes, everywhere, and which is more useful to society and present in the world. Yes. So our Akbar is very inspiration for everyone. The way he comes from town there. Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys. Can you guys tell me your roll numbers?
352. 352.
What? 350?
Oh. 352.
Who's okay?
353, sir.
Okay. Thank you guys. You are 354, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, hi guys.
So good morning, sir. So today's topic is about Ratan Tata. So he's a entrepreneur and a
Yes. Speak among you three guys. This group discussion between you three people.
Yes, sir. Ratan Tata is one of the finest richest person in this world, you know. Yes, yes. It's a very successful, self-made, and we get inspiration to take the life, we get situation also.
yeah, he also bought a Ford company and he also bought Jaguar and Land Rover from the Ford company. So he's an inspiration to every entrepreneur in this country.
While he is in automotive services, he's one of the fascinating period in his life. Yes, he's an automobile industry. He started and never ending. Now he's taking the situation that inspiration.
Yeah, also even automobile, there are some other companies which he managed, like a telecom company.
Yes, while he's listening in independent, he get 100% stake in his market. Yeah, even she did not be much seeing the face, the expression.
Yeah, also he also have company like Tata Salt and other products which he delivers to the people.
Yes, what the main thing is fortunately is to invent any new things which are useful to our society. And cars, you can see the questions like cars and do varieties. You can also try that much of inspiration.
Yeah, also they also have the technical industries where they can produce more spare parts for the cars. Not only normal cars, they are making electric vehicles which are affordable and easy to, for the consumers.
The electrical which is easy to the last direction of using the main thing is one of the main things that we can invent. Ratan Tata is only invitations are not inventions. He also taking the public people helping inspiring because he is giving the donations with any people's any part.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that. We have made hospitals, especially for cancer people, and gave free treatment in the.
Yes, we are hearing about that. Last year he can donate people support 100%. Yes, even any company, any for anybody will not do this much of. This is a thing that is the best way we can see that. Yes, by interact with our his colleagues, like employees, he treat us like a police. We don't get any stress for employment.
Yeah, because he treats everyone with respect and he doesn't dominate people. He encourages them to work hard. Yeah.
He never depend anyone. He only started anything, and he also taking that how we made the life. And I think it's impossible. It's always learning. The main thing of that is can do anything. Once one person said that it is impossible.
So, as concluding the discussion, he is a gem for the country because he has done a lot of things for the Indian people.
Thank you guys. Can you guys tell me your roll numbers?
355, sir.
Okay.
356, sir.
357.
Okay. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
Kushan sir, we are done with both the rounds. And if you give me 1 minute of time, I'll arrange for the common remarking session.
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Sure, thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Kushal sir, can you hear us?
Yes, ma'am.
So we are done with this session. Thank you so much for that. And we are waiting for your keen suggestions or remarks or advice that would you like to give to our young aspirants.
Yes, sure, ma'am. First thing is that everyone did good, ma'am. In the round one, I see that some of the people are feeling hesitating to speak, and they are struggling. This may be because we only speak English in the English lab itself, not outside of the lab. Try to speak in English outside of the lab also, guys. It will improve your speaking skills and reduce that fear. And in the group discussions, I see that most of you are not thinking about the body language. You all are standing like robots and speaking between you people. Try to check about the body language, and also be the first person to start the discussion and be the first person to conclude it. Uh, Today I took around 4 groups of group discussions. Only I see that only the last group has concluded the point. I mean, uh, I think that the guy is 457. I think his roll number. He concluded the point. Other 3 batches, I didn't see them concluding it. So, whenever you are in a group discussion, conclude the point at the end of the discussion. Don't stop in the middle. And once consider about your body language also. That's it, ma'am. Other than that, everyone did good. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your keen observation, because people think that only languages matter more, because if they are fluent enough, they feel that they know everything and the communication part is, 100% they are giving out. But they forget that apart from language, even the body language is also playing a major role in communication.
Yes,
because as you opine that most of them, the way they stand also, because along with you, I have been observing the session throughout. And even people are forgetting how to stand for a group discussion or how to arrange or organize themselves in a discussion, especially through non-verbal communication I'm talking about.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for that, sir. Thank you so much. Even I hope all the students have heard your comments and they improve in the next semester and the upcoming semesters with your advice. Thank you so much, Kushal, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, guys.
We are heading up the session, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.